YouTube, what's going on? Back in my latest video. Today I want to talk about Funko's newest NFT collection and why you should absolutely not buy it. So let's get right into it.
Listen, been in the game for a minute, clocking in because it's time to get down to business. Stunting is a habit, on me I'm good at it. Asking around town, I'm known as the Popsavage.
Alright guys, before we get into this video, please smash that like button down below. Let me know you guys are enjoying these videos, and as always, if you're new to this channel, welcome. Hit subscribe button down below as well so you're updated to my most recent content, and hit that bell notification so you're alerted as soon as I post a new video. So as you guys can see from the title and the intro of this video, I am going to talk about the newest Funko NFT project and why I think you should not buy it and give any of your money to Funko. So starting off, I think been one of the main or biggest, supporters of Funko's NFTs so far. So it's kind of weird to hear it coming from me as far as why I think this project you should absolutely stay away from. And before we get into that, I just want to address, I do believe in Funko's NFT projects being, a viable option depending on how they handle things here on forward. And NFTs in general, I think, are an amazing new technology, new platform, new universe, whatever we will with that I think has a lot of potential moving forward. So it's not NFTs that I think are not worth it. I think it's this specific project that I want to talk about right now. So why don't I think you should buy this? So for those that aren't really involved in NFT space outside of Funko, NFTs for the most part have a utility behind them. The ones I have, either give you access to new projects, a part of a game that's being developed, they pay you like dividend stocks, you get cryptocurrency for holding them, or in general it's just based on a community that believes in a shared purpose, and the NFT is kind of your entry pass into that community. So NFTs always, to me, to be successful, have to have a utility and a use for them to be successful. I think Funko did nail that when they had the physical redemptions for their Funko Pops, and for having that Mastery Set collection being a physical redemption as well. This new set, they're calling a mini set, has no physical redemptions. I think that almost disqualifies this from being a NFT, and definitely disqualifies it from being a viable or valuable NFT to me. To me, these are just what they're actually calling them, which is a digital Funko Pop. That's all it is to me. And I don't believe that those are things that Funko themselves have proven to be, if any, value so far. The reason being is that Funko hasn't really made that community and established a community of people who are interested in Funko NFTs. It started off with their projects with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle ones, then when we went to Big Boy, and then Iron Maiden, which in my opinion kind of went downhill. You got the excitement going with Ninja Turtles, you kind of had to keep the excitement going because this audience is not really the audience that is into NFTs. Most people who are collecting Funko Pops are collecting them because they like having physical goods. You kind of had to sell people on having digital goods being even a viable option in the first place. And I think people were starting to come around to it. I do a lot of polls on Instagram just to kind of get the pulse of the community, the pulse of the market. And every single time I asked, people definitely were getting more excited about having a NFT in their collection. And this one was it Fantastic Plastic? A lot of people were excited about this. More people in the polls than I've ever done were excited about this project over any of the others, which is pretty surprising. I think most of it's because people are coming around to the idea, but also a lot of people do like the original characters Funko does. And now Funko announces that they're now doing a new platform with the drop system instead of using, I guess, whatever they were using in the past, and having everybody force themselves to get onto that program or platform. And they're also not giving physical redemptions. The reason why I say you shouldn't buy that is not just because there's no physical redemption and there's no value for it at all. I think Funko is testing the community, and I think they need to fail. And the reason why I say that, Funko is testing the community in the sense that they're trying to see if people will make a purchase for the digital Funko Pops without having to offer them any utility in for the customer. They're saying we're not going to offer you any physical goods. We're not going to offer you any community at all. We're not going to offer you anything other than the digital Funko Pop. And that to me is not what an NFT is at all. They're trying to get away with giving the community nothing. That's my opinion. And if they sell out, their test worked. So this is why they're calling it a mini test run. They're not calling it a new collection. They're calling it mini. There's 3 pops, digital pops per pack. They're trying to downgrade it and make it seem really, really, really small so that they can kind of pass it off as that. But I'm telling you guys, this is a test. You know, it's what businesses do. They test. It's a test market kind of thing where they put things out there to see who latches onto it and if the idea works in general. And that's why I'm urging the community not to buy these at all, because it's going to send the wrong message. If you guys want to have physical Funko Pops in the future that are backed by these NFTs, this is going to help Funko not offer them as much, if at all, because it's going to prove a business model for them that is going to show that they don't have to offer anything in order to get your dollar. And I just don't think that it's going to have any value. Anybody that buys it because they like the product at all, I don't think Funko's established a community that actually cares about NFTs. You know, most people, I'm telling you, the polls are going up. It's going up from like 5% interested to 10 to 15 to 20 maybe. It's not a whole lot of people in the community that are into it, but it's still a lot of money for Funko. But they have not established a long-term community that cares about the actual goods of the digital pops as a long-term asset. If you want these things, they're going to be very, very cheap in the future for these ones right here. I don't think these are going to be worth anything at all, the fantastic plastic ones. The previous collections, they're backed by something. They'll at least be worth something until the physical Funko Pops come out. And I think even the physical Funko Pop NFTs will be worth something in the future, because it's kind of like the first things that they did as the OGs, if you will. And I just don't feel like we as a community should support things like this because it sets a bad precedent. And that's why I wanted to make this video. I mean, you guys take it for what it's worth, but I think you're shooting yourself in the foot by buying these, because you're gonna not get something better than this. If you're collecting them because you like them, there will be other projects that you're gonna like as well, but will be backed by something. You know, there'll be a reason for you to collect them all. And I think that is the whole purpose of NFT. Like I said before, it's got to be incentivizing the user, the consumer, the buyer, whatever you will, to hold it, to have it, to purchase it. And if you don't have that, you don't have an NFT. And that's why I wanted to make this video. I know a lot of people aren't familiar with NFTs, so they don't really know what to expect from NFTs. I can tell you that this is the worst, the worst incentivization of any company, project, whatever, to buy something by just saying, you know, you have this and I'll take your money and go. So that's all I want to tell you guys. You know, take the information for what it's worth. But I would strongly urge you guys to share this with somebody else that you know the community as well, to make sure they don't buy it, because I just think it's going to set a bad precedent in Funko. This is just a cash grab to me. So there you have it. Let me know what your thoughts in the comment section below. I know a lot of people aren't going to buy these anyways, but for those that were considering it, I wouldn't buy it. I hope and I would encourage you not to buy it. So thanks so much for hearing me out. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, hit the like button, comment, share, subscribe if you're new. Check me out my second channel at Savage Breaks, where I do Pokemon sport card openings, and also my Instagram at ThePopSavage. You can stay connected there too. Thanks again for watching, guys. Until next time, I'll see you later.